Hello and welcome to my July 2nd Monday morning rant. Okay, it's official. Tiger's back, right? I mean, Tiger's back. Nobody out there can deny that, can they? Oh yeah, they will. It's going to be fascinating to go on the chats and listen to all the people talk about how Tiger's not back and making up reasons why he's not back. But man, I don't get it. I am the biggest Jack Nicklaus fan ever. Tiger just won his 74th tournament. It's getting pretty hard to deny that this guy is the greatest golfer of all time, is it not? I mean, seriously? I'm sure we can go in the chat lines and figure out a million different reasons why he's a terrible human being. And you will. I don't know how the heck you can deny how great he is as a golfer, though. You know, here's a guy that's got all the money he's ever going to need, and he's still willing to get up at, what, 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning to do what's necessary to become and stay the best there ever has been. Don't you think you could teach your kids this guy's work ethic? Isn't there something right about that? Can you not just admire his work ethic but not like what he's all about? Isn't that possible? I mean, do you have to like everything about somebody before they're somebody that you can learn from? I mean, does it have to be love-hate? Can't we just be clear enough on our communication skill to say, oh, and by the way, do you not think that hate thing could be what's holding you back? Let's just say in your golf game. Is it possible that you can go on and you can say take lessons from a guy like me and online and say, yeah, but I don't want to put in that much time, so therefore I'm going to say to the world that Mark Evershed is wrong. Really? How can, let's say, Jimmy Ballard be wrong? How can Hank Haney be wrong? How could Rick Smith be wrong? How could Mark Evershed be wrong? Isn't it just possible that you just disagree with us? That doesn't make us wrong, right? I think the golf world is not achieving what we should be achieving because we're just picking things apart. We talk about wanting to... I had an email the other guy that said, Mark, you got to keep it simple for me. Well, do you really think every day I get up and try to make it difficult? Why would I want to do that? I'm trying to make it as simple as I can without having it being incorrect. I listened to the commentators the other day about, oh, was Tiger's hitting the putt, something about his eyes need to be quiet. I'm good by that. Head needs to be still. I'm good by that. Don't understand why that would take very long to get, though. And then something about the hands relating to the hole. You go, what? What the hell was that? I mean, somebody tell me. I'm 55 years old. I've been teaching this game since I'm 16. That's the first time I heard that one. And I would love somebody to explain it to me because I don't get that. I want to do the YouTube stuff. And I want to do it for only the reason to get you guys better at hitting the golf ball and scoring. The only way I can do that, or the best thing I can do for you, is to bring your attention to things that you might not have noticed before. Like, if staying on top of the ball is important, then here's how you practice it. If swinging your hands correctly is important, then here's how you practice it. But more importantly, I'm going to suggest to you right now what you must do. You must correlate things with things. The reason you want to swing your hands better is to hit the ball farther. The reason you want to swing your arms on plane is to hit the golf ball straighter. The reason you want to learn to stay on top of the golf ball is so that your golf balls or your misses cannot be as bad. I said, what, a year and a half ago that when Tiger starts working with Sean Foley, that there's no question in my mind that Sean's going to get him hitting it better than he's ever hit it on average. And that's what's happening. Sean has taken away this two-sided miss. The reason Tiger is working on being on top of the golf ball is it makes it way harder to block it, and it makes it way harder to hook it. If that's good, then you need to learn how to do it. I guess my other want is to bring you up to speed faster than what would be normal to get what's going on in the golf world. In 1985, I was teaching people to stay on their left side. That's almost 30 years ago. We should be way past that. It seems that that's just seeming It's starting to catch on. There's going to be detractors all over the place, so what? There's going to be a lot of people that start to get it too. Staying on top of the ball is necessary for you to get rid of the two-way miss. It doesn't mean it's going to make you hit the golf ball every time better than you've ever hit it before, but that's not the name of golf, right? It's to do it on average, and that you're starting to recognize. You're starting to hear more and more and more about keeping the right wrist bent as you go through the golf ball. Man, did you see the shot that Tiger hit with a 9-iron yesterday from behind the tree? Did you see the 5-wood he hit? The 280 yards what he hit? Did you hear the commentators starting to talk about? They're just starting to talk about keeping the right wrist bent. If you go back to my golf appearance in 1998, that's what I was talking about. Again, I'm not trying to say kudos to me because Tom Tomasello taught me that in 1985. Homer Kelly taught that to Tom Tomasello in probably the early 1970s. It's just starting to come about now. If you know what you're listening for, you're going to start hearing things that you've never heard before. My want, I guess, obviously, is I want to teach it to you. I want you to go to my YouTube site. I want you to go to my website. I want you to be ahead of the curve. If you don't, it's going to take 30 years for you to get it. I mean, it's crazy. What you're looking for in your golf swing is to learn more about why staying on top of the ball is important. You want to learn more of why keeping the right wrist bent as you go through the golf ball is important. Don't take my word for it. Don't take anybody's word for it. Learn why it's important. That's why I do the YouTube stuff. That's why I do my website stuff. More people are starting to catch on to it. Okay, so that's my rant. I'm going to leave you with one rant. The end rant. Come on. Learn to get this faster. It doesn't take years and years to get this. If you've got the wrong information, never is absolutely in the equation. The right information may be stuff you've never heard before. Again, doesn't make it wrong. Thinking that there's one thing that's going to change your entire golf game, that's wrong too. Like it or not, it's a series of things that have to come together for you to get the real improvement that you need to get. What they are: stay on top of the golf ball, swing your arms on plane, educate your hands so they do the right thing. Within those three things, everything you ever wanted to. And by the way, the hardest thing Tiger is going to have to do, and I'm saying this for your benefit, is is now so much harder for him to hit a golf ball with a lot of curvature. He's having a hard time learning how to aim. And you would think that for the maybe and probably the best golfer of all time, that would be easy. It's not. Therefore, it's probably not for you too. Okay, you got to go to my website. If you want to hear more, you got to go there. I can't explain it in this time frame. Hope you enjoyed. Bye now.